What's up? This is Embassy Interactive right now with comedian from Philly, Clint Coley. Nice to meet you, man. Got a show tonight at Helium Comedy Club.
No, man, we got a really good show for you, man. Honestly, this show is really not about me. This is about the other comics who's on this stage, man. And you guys really came out here to support all of us, man. So I really appreciate that. Give yourselves a round of applause for doing that. I don't really have much of a voice today because I used most of my voice last night, man. But I will tell you this, man. Anybody that's in the audience who really wants to do something with their life, man, continue to do it. I'm sorry I'm being a little inspirational and I'm not telling jokes, but I'm just so overwhelmed with joy and happiness these days. Shut the fuck up. And
show is just jokes.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about the show. How you first started with Chill is Just Jokes and everything.
Alright, well, the Chill is Just Jokes comedy series, the name came about because a friend of mine named Alex, I asked him, I said, yo, I want to do a monthly show. I said, what should I call it? And he said, he can't give me some whack ass names or whatever. So finally, I said something to him and he was like, he said something back to me and I got offended. He's like, yo, Chill is Just Jokes. And I said, that's it.
Now, I remember on Twitter, you were telling a story about leaving Philly, moving to LA, and it being rough. Yeah. And I know you can only say so much on Twitter with the amount of characters. Yeah. Elaborate on that.
I left Philly to live. I lived in New York for a year.
Okay.
And what happened was that I lived in New York. I actually had a really good job in New York. I was working at JP Morgan. I was hitting stages and I was doing comedy shows all the time. So the money was great, but at the end of the day, I felt like New York was very saturated with comedy. It was too many comedians and wasn't enough. It was too many comedians, too many stages. Nothing stood out in New York. So I felt like if you could be great in New York, I said I know I could survive in LA. So quit my job, did all this other stuff, moved to LA.
Coming back to Philly though is pretty interesting, man. I live in LA now, and coming back to Philly, y'all still ignorant sometimes, man. Like nobody, like especially women. Like I'm gonna tell you this, ladies, it's okay to be nice to a man, yo. Like when a man gives you a compliment, don't say fuck you. Alright?
And then within a month, I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? Because of some unfortunate circumstances that happened with the landlord, the situation, and the fact that I didn't even know anybody out there like that. And you know, LA, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. LA, it's not that rough out there. Everything's expensive, of course, but if you're doing things the right way. But I think that period of my life, I think that was where God was trying to teach me something about who I am. Because when you try to go after a goal or a dream, you have to ask yourself this question. How bad do you really want it? And if you really want it that bad enough, or if it doesn't happen, are you okay with that? You know what I'm saying? And I have to think to myself, yo, was I okay with not making it? And I was really saying, yo, I'm gonna continue doing this until the wheels fell off. The wheels almost fell off. I was on training wheels. You know what I'm saying? I was almost there, but you know, some fortunate circumstances started happening, and then the ball started moving again. So just when I thought God gave up on me, He really didn't. So
cool. And I know you have a good relationship with DL Hughley. How did that come about?
Man, fuck that. No, I'm joking. I met DL Hughley back in September of 2010. I was carrying to raise a comedian. I was carrying his bags for stage time at the Atlantic City Comedy Festival. I see DL Hughley and I say, yo, man, you got a really nice. I said, yo, what's up, man? You look good, man. You know, I can't wait to see you set. He's like, yo, you got a nice tie. And I said, oh, you wouldn't wear it on stage? And he said, yo, can I keep it? I said, I don't know about keeping it. So next thing you know, I told him he could keep the tie or whatever. It's no big deal, man. It's a tie, it's material things. He gave me a bracelet though. It's not here, it's actually in my bag. I never go anywhere without it. I never take it off. I'm always on stage with that bracelet. And long story short, you know, we just pretty much kept in contact after that through Twitter and stuff. Then October 21st, 2011, he gave me an opportunity to open for him in Caroline's in New York City. And somebody told him he was good. And what I used to do, then what I did was, he wasn't paying me. Everywhere he had a show, I would save enough money to fly to where he was at to do 5 minutes for him, just to get the exposure, whatever. Then he started taking notice, like yo, you drove all the way out here from Phoenix? Like, yeah, I drove here from Phoenix. He was like, you know what? I like that, man. Like that's the kind of stuff I did, man. Just went from there.
Nice. So I always wanted to know, what was the worst type memory you had with ever doing stand-up? Like, what was the worst experience that you kind of take with you to never go through that again?
Oh man, I'll never forget. There's a couple of instances. drove down to Atlanta from Philadelphia for a Def Comedy Jam audition. Out of 40 comics, I was number 39 and literally performing in front of like 2 people. You know what I'm saying? Like you drive 12 hours to think you about to get on and you rocking out with only 2 people. Another one was when oh my God, I tell you, yo, I was off that night, man. And this dude literally threw his drink on stage at me. And I wanted to fight him, but he was bigger than me, so I couldn't. I was just like, yo, so you just gonna hit me in the head with a Long Island? I was like, yeah, man, that was. Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was rough. Threw his drink on stage at me, yo. So this shit corny.
Just saying, man. That was a bad joke. Just trying some new shit. That's a bad joke. It's terrible. Oh man. I'm like, Clint, I kicked my head for this shit? Oh man.
I'm like, damn. You know?
Man. Where's your favorite place to perform so far?
I mean my hometown. You know what I'm saying? My hometown, you know. I think that's the politically correct answer too.
Yeah,
if I say somewhere else, y'all gonna get mad at me. But, you know, Philly, man, at the end of the day, man, as much as Philly sometimes gets under my skin, if I ever, so when I do my first HBO special, my first Showtime or whatever special, it will be filmed here. No ifs, ands, buts about it, you know. You guys are a little rough, a little angry about shit, but I wouldn't rather do it anywhere else but Philly.
Nice. Speaking of Philly, on the music scene, who do you mess with on the music scene in Philly?
You trying to put me on the spot? Yeah?
No.
I gotta do.
No.
You talking about rap or R&B?
Both.
Hip hop artists. I like Chill Moody. I do. I actually come out to a Chill Moody song almost every time I perform.
Nice.
I like what's his name? I know Brasco. I like Brasco. And News Huddle. News Huddle was pretty good.
Okay.
I like them, man. You know what it is, man. You know, there's a lot of talented Philly rappers out here.
Yeah.
The problem is that I think some of them are confining themselves to a box and not trying to expand. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I think music is something that as a comedian, I have to go to a different place and travel to get you to hear my music. Music now, where it's viral, you don't have to do that. You could just upload a song and just really promote yourself. And I feel like a lot of these guys aren't taking advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tone Trump. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I respect the hell out of this man's hustle. Like I go out of town and I say I'm from Philly, and people ask me who Tone Trump is. If I know Trump, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. On the R&B scene, I love the R&B scenes here though. My man Bino, Gogo Morrow, she's beautiful. Oh my God, I got to see her live. Damn it, I almost threw my underwear at her. Jade Austen, where she covers Etta James' Sunday Kind of Love. Through my phone, so my screen's cracked. Thank you, Jade. Yeah, man. Suzanne Christine. There's a lot of talented people out here, man. I love them. But I think music. I'm waiting to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point we had the whole neo soul era, and that was us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we don't have that same soul. The reason why is because nobody's really tapping into their feelings. Everybody's tapping into what they want to hear. And that's another thing, real quick. All you R&B singers that's watching this interview, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Stop singing pop. I'm sick of that shit. All right, sing some R&B. I want to hear a real R&B song. I want to hear your man broke up with you. I want to hear you got herpes. All of that. I want to fucking hear. Oh, I'm in the strip club. Pop, pop, pop. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. R&B. Sing a real fucking song. What else you want to ask? You want to ask me about some comedians too?
Yeah.
Who do I like comedians? Reggie Conquest. Lunch Lady Boy. Probably one of the young comedians that's really going to do some damage. Anthony Moore is another one that's going to do some damage. And people that I've looked up to when I was younger, when I first started Touré, of course, Spain, Lawrence Killer Brew, even though his attitude sometimes, will make, I can't, as a matter of fact, Lawrence, if you see this, I don't look up to you because you're going to let this go to your big ass head, alright? Yeah. Derek Gaines, I was a big fan of Derek Gaines. Richie Redding, right? Oh my God, Richie Redding, man, damn. That's pretty much,
Nice. Alright, what advice do you have for any aspiring comedians?
Twitter funny, Facebook funny, and lunchroom funny, ain't stage funny.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Stand-up comedy shit is not easy, man. A lot of cats, man, when we get up here, sometimes they think they can do it on stage. We got my man, he thought he could do it in the crowd. I had to have to talk with him. You funny, I like you geeks, but he had to have to talk with him in the crowd. But man, this is hard work, man. These cats, we work real hard, man. So we need everybody to respect the craft, man. Love you too. You alright?
You know what I'm saying? Take the craft seriously, perfect the craft, work with the craft, and do something with it. Alright? You have a gift. You have a gift to illustrate how you feel with making people laugh. You have a way to illustrate how you feel with you know, you really much can tell how you feel through jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, people laugh at things that you've gone through, and a lot of comedians take that for granted. You don't know how much power you have as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? As a comedian, you influence the world. You are what people look to us to hear. What, like, okay, I'll give you a prime example. Somebody like what just happened in the news? The boat tipped over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what Clint want to say about that? I can't wait to see what you're going to say about it. Or Kim Kardashian broke up with her boyfriend or whatever. Kobe's wife got $75 million. You know what I mean? Even though I don't care. But my thing is, they look to us to see what our opinion is on it because they want to laugh at it.
Yeah.
So, study, take the craft seriously, and that's it.
Cool. And actually, on the base of that, Jimmy, you're talking about the boat and everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything you feel is ever off limits for a comedian?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, certain subjects like Penn State and, you know, stuff like that. Unless you're a veteran comedian and you've been in the game for 30 years, it's certain stuff I just feel like you should not touch. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to make people uncomfortable, but you never want to offend anybody. Like, gay people, I will call you gay, but I won't call you the F word. You know what I'm saying? Notice I said the F word. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm serious though. Or a lesbian. You know you're a lesbian. You know you like women, but you're not the D word. You know what I'm saying? And that a lot of comedians don't understand. That is what's going to be the difference between you being here and being at the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's all about likability, man. If people don't like you, they're not gonna come see you.
You don't see this at a white comedy show, man. Everybody sits down, enjoys the jokes. If it's just, they don't say nothing. This nigga out there.
What can we look forward to in the future?
Right now, I'm still doing my thing with DL Hughley. I got my my documentary that's getting ready to drop soon. And next, we're actually going to show that at the Ritz Theater coming soon. Stand and Deliver is going to be my next stand-up special that I'm doing. That's coming in October.
Okay.
I'm doing an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm working on that now.
Nice. Shooting in Philly.
Shooting in Philly, unfortunately. Sign up. Yeah.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks,
cool.
man. I appreciate this, man. Appreciate it. You want me to give you a shout out or something, man? Shout out to my man Embassy. Follow him on Twitter at Embassy, I think 730 or some bullshit like that. Is that at Embassy 730, man? Look,
my birthday got me bullshit.
Yeah, I thought that was your birthday, man. Fucking with you, man. But no, man, it's good dude, man. Definitely, man. Reached out to me, man. Asked me to do, you know, and I feel like everybody eats beef, so it's my man for life, man.
Cool. Also, don't forget your information.
Follow me on Twitter at Clint Coley.
Website?
www.clintcoley.com.